Can I?
He was at the Giants. Yeah, he told me fucking McCaffrey was Mahomes. I ain't got shit.
What
He
that
was the
shit?
best. He was the best. I ain't capping me. The Browns talking, and I'm trying to take his booty. You know, he gonna tell you similar to K trade for the sake of the league, dude. Get them boys off that D line. And nigga, I don't care. I'll send him a goddamn 2K trade. Nigga had my whole goddamn team. Smith, you can't allow that. Smith don't know, man. I wouldn't do that. We in the 2K league, nigga. If he said 2K trade and then see a Madden trade, kind of like how your ass did in that one league. What league is this? The league, fuck, it was you and Wavy. You and Wavy. Fuck, I remember that was in, and this nigga did a buddy trade with the homeboy, and it came back 100% the same day. Like a lopsided. Yeah, guy was fucking stupid and shit. Oh man, me and Papa did a buddy trade in the league before. Hey, say 100? No. In our future league, the $10 money in league. I ain't even.
Alright. This is about.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it to 100. The fuck? Y'all know better than that. That's the league was in, man. He helped you out in the 100. You helped him out in another league. The other league was the buddy trade. 100 was fucking fair.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Play set. 380.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike.
72.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 55. Mike 55. You can't block me.
150.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Vikings nothing. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Greystone, travel. Hey, zoom.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Leave it. Ring up, 48. Gun. One touch.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check Mike, Atlanta, check Mike.
Hey, can.
This.
Black. Go. Gun. One touch.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. It's caught. Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
What you got, huh?
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with Madison, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
I'm here.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
Can't.
25, check 25.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey,
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
55, Mike 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Ben Gideon. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Hey, Alpha. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. You don't know no better. Hey, second.
To try again after the sack. Brady is going to float this over the middle. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is fielded at the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns.
Alert 3. Shoot.
300. Slam.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Finding Gabriel complete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Hey, 180.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Leave it. Bring up 48. Protein spill.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Breaks the
Come
tackle. He's got
on,
room
bro.
to run. The 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they're an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bailey got the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, Alabama. Wait for the end.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Anthony Barr providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, here I come.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Steamer.
Check 3.
22 jet bomber. Two.
Coming this way. Here we go.
First.
Here we go.
Gun.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. He's got Smith here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back.
Lucky 50. Hey, can't. Gun.
On 3rd down, Cousins. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and score. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 21-14.
And my nigga don't get off the fucking delay. My nigga don't get off the fucking delay.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
My nigga don't get off the fucking delay.
Let's go, baby.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
My nigga don't get off the fucking delay.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10.
55, Mike, got 55. Switch. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Go Bandit, out.
Brady now on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Hey, orbit.
We got motion. Back up.
Hey, check right. Rip. Hey, seam 6. Alert.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Hey, no, easy.
Following the interception.
Let me get the pick!
And this is Gabriel on the catch.
bro.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Look at this shit.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Cousins going to come up on a first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Cousins gives way to Cook. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
It's ridiculous, my nigga.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On second and 9, Cousins. Incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning the turn. Alert! Don't get nervous.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Don't get nervous. Hey, high 7. Check it, reload. Hey.
Here's Brady to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Check.
Here we go.
Two.
They'll run with Madison. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, can. Check first. Check 13. Hey, we're good.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Oh,
Open
my
man,
God.
Tanner Gabriel. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can try out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
Another carry now for Madison. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. Watch it.
Leave it, 48. Good route here.
on 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And an alley to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Fast breaking like he motherfucking Lamar Jackson and shit. Come on.
After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 16-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to run with Madison again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he will fight his way into the end zone
all the
for a
fucking
touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Vikings are going to
my nigga
widen
just
that
freeze up.
advantage. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lucky. Hey, Foxtrot. Go, Sandon.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's just me and you.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, that's complete to Richard, the running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Go.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth.
Sugar! Hey, Echo!
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Check tight. Regular.
Brady going to go on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin and the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Let's get off the field.
Going on the ground with Madison. And an alley to run. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Second year in Oakland for Walter after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinators saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Let's go, no, 66.
Twits. Here we go.
Alert.
Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check it. Hey, exit.
55, Mike. Let him know.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
55, Mike, 55.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, G. Mike 55.
Check it.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Brady now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 55. He's tired of me. Check 55 to Mike. Check
72.
Now Brady again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, Orbit.
Now Brady, maybe a free play here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Check. Fresno. Go Bandit.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Hey, Team 6.
55, Mike 55. Coming to you.
Alert!
55, Mike 55.
Sugar.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Mike 55. Man out. Shift.
Lucky 50.
Here's Madison. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. On 2nd and goal, Brady, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce.
That?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota,
You need to give me a running back, bro. That nigga not good. That nigga not good though. It'd be a different game if I had a running back, bro. I can't run the ball. Can't run the ball with Jacobs and what's his name? Nigga, you said, oh man, Jesus, dog. Nah, what you did to the Giants is uncalled for, nigga. And oh my, oh okay, all right. Nigga, arm, leg, side, pussy, and you fucked up the tuition for their grandkids, nigga. No. Ain't no whole shit. Ain't no whole shit. Oh, ain't no whole shit, nigga. What you did was uncalled for. What that shit was uncalled for, nigga. You got 1st and 2nd. Then you had the audacity to send that nigga a 6th-round pick, nigga. What you gonna do with 6, Sibo? What you gonna do with 6? What you gonna do with 6? Oh man, what he gonna do? What you gonna do with 6-round pick? Oh man. Get him back.